welcome to the weekly roundup with me, Chairman Rob. Another packed programme of all things Phoenix. We've got a couple of new things on there today. First one, you've got a bit of a test of your real cricketing knowledge and not your Phoenix one. Now, we've got some famous people in our club and it's always good to support them.
We are very lucky at Frimley Phoenix to have some talented people at the club, with Henry Douthwaite, an actor, working on stage and screen. We also have Carl, that worked on Eagle Radio as a disc jockey and also was spinning the discs there at the Ministry of Sound. We also have Kieran as our impressionist. Any impression, make sure you stop him and he can do it. And here's just a selection of some of the ones that he can do. Can you do a Welsh accent?
Oh, Welsh?
Welsh.
Not really. I don't want to say.
I think it'll be a blast.
Here we go.
Can you do your Louis Armstrong impression?
Louis Armstrong.
That's it, that's the one.
Accents?
You do lots of impressions, I think.
Not really. Who told you this?
Impression of Keir Starmer.
Oh, God, I wouldn't be able to do that, Rob.
Oh, okay. Boris Johnson?
Oh, lovely blue passports.
Here's your Fab Four to test your cricketing knowledge. Question number 1, Ben Stokes plays for which county championship team? Question 2, who was the first player to reach 10,000 test runs? Question 3, Ian Botham is a cricket commentator and a member of the House of Lords. Is that true or false? And 4, which world famous cricketer named his daughter after his favourite cricket ground where he scored his first century? We'll give you the answers a bit later on.
Time for the match report.
Midweek game on Wednesday, skippered by Adam, was against Fleur. And how's he getting on with this winning the toss malarkey?
Cheers.
Is that the first toss this season?
That is the first toss this season. Yeah, I don't think I've won a toss at all in my entire career, but as a captain. But yeah.
So Fleur made the decision that they'd like to bat first, and here's the Frimley Phoenix team for the evening. And that's not a bad team at all, is it? So 20 overs a side, and you retire at 25 to make sure we could give everyone a game. Hopefully the light would hold out as well. So at the end of 20 overs, Fleur were 125 for 3 with a number of retirements as well. There's the card and there's the pick of our bowlers, 2 for 7, Taddy Lil. Phoenix reply, chasing just over a runner ball to win the game. So what a game. 12 required off 11 balls, and things were getting a bit nervy out there. After losing Joe and moving into the final over, we needed 8 off it. So a 4 from Sammy on the first ball put us in really good stead. And after a single, it was Tom to see us home with this boundary with a few balls to spare. What a fantastic game, and great to see the Phoenix coming through. Now it was just time to catch up with the captain.
Mate, what do you think of that then? That was a good game, wasn't it?
Mate, it was an unbelievable game. Played in a really good competitive spirit. I know it's only friendlies, but fair, they were a good side and really good bowling. I mean, Sagar bowled excellent. Henry as well, really good bowling. Matty, everyone that bowled apart from me and Tom probably. And then batting wise, also really good. Me and Taddy had the partnership there, and then Tom coming in, seeing at the end, and Sammy running me out again. He owes me a pint after that.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Now, just before we go off to the weekend,
Very superstitious.
Ben T has a habit of keep checking his spikes as his superstition, and David Warner expressed discomfort with facing the first ball of the innings, preferring to let his partner take the strike initially, which is also how our Ashy sees it. When fielding, it's Kian that always leans the direction of the ball that he's throwing, hopefully willing it to go in the right direction. If you remember, Kepler Vessels always went on walkabout in between shots and then reset, which is exactly what our Tom Fryer does. The ones were away at Grayshott at the beautiful Brock's Head ground, one that holds a lot of esteem and a lot of good memories for Frimley Phoenix. I can't believe you won the toss, Skip.
Ah, this is something different. I had to pick a hand. No, it was great. We're going to have a bowl first. Nice green top. So we're going to have a bowl. Good bowling team. So really looking forward to today. Beautiful ground. Love Grayshott. So I'm going to get to the right ground.
Well done, mate.
Thanks, mate.
So Al's got himself a Syrup Award nomination for sending us to the wrong ground, but we all finally got there and we were ready to rock and roll. So we started with Joe bounding in from one end, and it was Cam steaming in from the other. Grayshott got off to a decent start, going around at 5 and over with a fast outfield and short boundaries. And I wouldn't really like to say what a good score is on this ground, but it's overheard that 150 is not easy to chase on this pitch. And it was Sammy who took the last wicket with this stumping from Sam. This week sees the start of the time games, so it was very useful that we bowled Grayshott out for 182, just short of their 40 overs. And as you can see, Larby scoring 70 not out. That was a cracking innings to watch. Kennedy, House and Clapham all getting in their 20s. And for the Phoenix, well, 3 for 31 for Tom, 3 for 47 for Matt, 2 for 40 for Joe and 1 for 6 for Sammy. A good chat with umpires Matty and Sandeep, and it's Alan and Sam to open the batting. After the first couple of overs playing themselves in, to say we got off to a flyer would be a bit of an understatement, with Sam hitting 28 in 1 over, and it wasn't really surprising that we missed his half-century. Well, it was a very enjoyable spectacle watching these guys as they went on to make a wonderful 125 partnership in just 13 overs. And it was Alan then that went on to make his half-century. And then with Al falling shortly afterwards, it was Sammy and Joe that finished off the innings for us.
Hi, boys.
So that's a very decent chase, that 185 for 2, just off 24.1 overs. Sam with an incredible 81 and Al with a very spirited 59. Sammy, as always, ever reliable 33, seeing it home with Joe. Smith and Webble, well, they both got the one-fers, and Frimley Phoenix won by 8 wickets.
Well, mate, what another great day.
Yeah, fantastic. What a result that is. Chasing that down in just over 20 odd overs is fantastic. Sam was imperious. 50 off of 24 balls. 10 of them were dots.
Yeah.
I was seeing the ball nicely today. Really pleased. Stuck at it. It didn't do as much as I thought it would with bowling. But stuck at it. Hot day. Another win.
So off to the threes who are away at Farncombe.
First one I lost this season. Had to lose one, didn't I? So, yeah, not too fussed really. Looks like a good wicket. I was going to bowl first anyhow.
You didn't know what you wanted to do anyway, mate.
No, and I've just turned up. So, we've got a side out again, which is good. I did ask Alan for one of the Warrens, and he was going to give me Dave. No, pretty happy. So, yeah, come on, you Phoenix.
Come on, you Phoenix.
And that's a really good effort. Fulcrum all out for 202. Nelson top scoring with 67. Wilson 32 not out. Cook 31 and Devine 29. And the Phoenix bowling another 3 for Ryan, 3 for 25, 3 for Jenny, 3 for 32, 2 for Sonny on debut and 1 for Alan as well. So just to get another week with 3 teams out is an incredible job. Well done, everybody. And the threes were just looking to see whether they could pick up a couple more points. So great effort from the threes, 121 all out, nearly batting their 40 overs. Yogi scoring 41, Mark 26, Sahil 12, with Devine and Wilson both taking the threefers. Farncombe winning by 81 runs and another 4 points for the threes. Now the twos were at Hawley taking on Grayshott threes, and there's the full game on Phoenix TV along with Henry's highlight package to give you the full story of the day. But with Grayshott winning the toss and electing to field, it was a tough day for the Phoenix at the crease. And that's our innings, 96 all out of 36 overs. Neil top scoring with 25, Isaac doing a captain's job with 23, and Mark scoring 17, 2 for 6 for Jennings, 2 for 11 for Owen, 97 the target. Now Danny Boy's having a great season with the ball, but despite that it wasn't going to be enough on the day and Grayshott got home. And there's the card, 96 for 3 off 18.5 overs. DHG getting 2 for 28 and Kieran getting 1 for 22. And we go again next week, but Grayshott won this one by 7 wickets. So league tables, top of Div 4 still sees Frimley Phoenix there, 29 points. Dogmersfield in second, then Hambledon and Frensham. And there's the top of Div 7. Well, Tilford still running away with it with Churton, Hindhead and Grayshott. And then we're in 6th with the 2s and 8th with the 3s, but plenty of time yet. Congratulations to our under-11s for their first win on Sunday morning, beating Aldershot by 24 runs with some superb bowling and fielding. Sunday afternoon saw our Sunday 11 take on Frimley Green at the Rec, with them winning the toss and deciding to bat first. So the team today, skippered by Matt, included Charles, Tom, Sandeep, Adam, Sonny, Faisal, Tara, Taddy, Sagar and Ben T. Great opportunity to give everyone a game and a run out on Sunday Fun Day. And a good score from Frimley Green got them 176 all out in their 39 overs, with Khan 44, Jahar 38 and Pradip 26. For the Phoenix bowling, well, Sonny got 3, Charles got 2, Taddy, Ben, Faisal, Tara and Adam all got 1. Matty and Charles opened the batting for us, and you needed to keep your wits about you with the pitch always giving the bowlers something to get excited about. It was a fine balance between getting the scoreboard moving and not getting too many run-outs. It was this 6 that took Tom to 50. We were closing in on the total, but we were losing wickets along the way as well. A handful of runs to go and a couple of wickets left. It was getting quite tense. With the last wicket falling, it was Frimley Green that won the game by 2 runs. What a fantastic afternoon. And there's that confirmation, 174 all out. There was only 3 balls to spare as well, and 3 was needed off 3 to win the game. Tom scoring 88, Charles 20 and Sonny 16. Now we will check the scores because the Fantasy League points are very important and they all need to be uploaded on Play Cricket at the moment.
Well, it's just starting to rain now, mate. What a game that was.
That was. I never expected it to be a nail biter, but it turned out to be. I think if we go to the bowling side of things, everyone did really well. Everyone bowled. 8 people got to bowl. I think it was only me, Tommy and Sagar that didn't bowl. So everyone got to have an involvement with that. And then the batting side, we went all the way through. And it was so good to see Tom Fryer just bat 90 plus. Absolutely phenomenal. And he dedicated his 50 mark with that 6 to his granddad, which was very, very very, very emotional for actually both of us. But it was just a tremendous batting performance from him. We all dug in, but then came down to that last three, and it was just about, I think, the experience of the batting there where we had to get it right. But what great bowling performance from them. They were very tight.
They were
very difficult to get it off of that square, but a great way to finish your Sunday.
Great way to finish the weekend, mate.
Brilliant.
Well done, mate.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Cheers, mate.
What a weekend it was with Baz and Claire getting married, and we've got a big update on that next week.
Let's have a look at next week's fixtures.
Our under-9s entertain Basingstoke and Northants, and the under-13s, well, they host Eversley B. Division 4 sees the 1s at home to Kingsley, who came up with us, the 3s are at home to Headley, and the 2s are away at Worpleston and Burpham. Sunday and the Blaze are away at Liphook and Ripsley, and the under-11s are at home to Hartley Whitney. And Midweek's got Yateley versus Phoenix Blaze, and then Frimley Phoenix Midweek team play Purbright. I'm 60 this week, so as a tribute to my dear old dad I lost this year, Dad is the match sponsor. Miss you loads, mate. If you'd like to support us, then please like and subscribe to our channel. And if you'd like the match day programme, well, it's on our Facebook page this week. Availability, this is the key to our success this year. And do you know if you're free next week?
Humphries, is he free? I'm free.
So go on, please update your play cricket or spawn now. Mark's in Spain with his motorbike mates, but it's great to see him with the Phoenix flag there. Remember when he was full of beans? Well, our future doctor studying his medical school stuff is now taking the biscuit. You may have seen the Colts walking around with EBB shirts. A massive thank you to Elliot Baxter and Company Limited, who have sponsored the youth team setup for the season, which has meant all new shirts for everybody and also something for the coaches as well. With Sam's mammoth 180, he gets himself on the honours board and some very nice messages from the Surrey Cricket Foundation. And thanks for this. This is what Sandeep sent me. This is meant to be me and my pose all through the game against Frimley the other week. And Rich Turnbull, the legend, has been down there again, rolling the pitch. We can't do it without people coming down and help. So if you can pop down and give us a hand, it will be really useful. Straight into it. Ben Stokes plays for which county championship team? The answer was Durham. Who was the first player to reach 10,000 test runs? Sunil Gavaskar was the answer. Sirian Botham is a cricket commentator and a member of the House of Lords. Is that true or false? That was true. Which world-famous cricketer named his daughter after his favourite cricket ground where he scored his first century? It was Brian Lara, and the ground was Sydney. That's your Fab Four, not half.
It's a blast from the past as we go back into the Phoenix archives.
Well, here was an iconic moment for Frimley Phoenix. 1 in 8 clubs in England and Wales to be chosen to launch Dynamos. All part of the 100 and the launch of that game. And we were lucky enough to have Nathan Sota, Oval Invincible star, coming down to Hawley to meet all the kids and playing along and making a real festival of the evening. I'm delighted to say a few familiar faces you'll see in our youth team setup even back there in 2022. These players are still a major part of the youth team setup, as well as some of them going on to play women's softball cricket. Well, Nathan did the rounds. We made sure that he got a picture with our girls team, and also he even did the pitch report for the game against the 1s and 2s that was happening the following day.
Okay, today 1s v the 2s. Looks a good track. I think the 1s will be after revenge after last time, I heard.
So it really was a fantastic evening, handing out the goodies for the kids. Not just the kids.
Go on then, Claire.
You get a nice
And a massive thank you to Nathan, who signed everybody's bag. Nothing was too much trouble. And what a hell of a good guy. And what a great evening for the Phoenix.
Can you go louder one more time?
Well, it's always really nice to look back at those events of the past, and by goodness, haven't we come a long way in 5 years. So we'll see you next week, and we're going to play you out with the streak. Well, we might have some interesting news on that in a couple of weeks. But until then, we'll see you, God willing. Come on, you Phoenix.
Come on, you Phoenix!
Didn't answer straight away. Well, they seem rather sure. You know what the benefit of frog books is? We can have a replay. Well, you know it probably did look out at square leg.